In 2006, New Zealand Sign Language became one of the 3 official languages of this country.
A pioneering move by government, but there's a long way to go to get the public up to speed.
Nirvana Grahams, a young mum and recently graduated teacher who's passionate about bringing sign language into the school curriculum. Nirvana Graham has 2 new careers, as mum to baby Luca and as a qualified teacher. Teaching's a career she had to fight hard for.
I never gave up, obviously. I just always kept going, but to say you can't become a teacher, you can't do this, you can't do that, I thought, never mind, I'm going to do it. This is my goal, I'm going to do it. I could do everything except hear.
She wanted to be a role model for deaf children, to show them that they could do anything they set their minds to.
I applied to a course in Christchurch. I was turned down, and then the second time I applied, I was turned down again because they couldn't imagine me becoming a teacher because I was deaf. But I wouldn't give up. No, I applied to Otago University. They accepted me. I got into the course, and I've graduated as a teacher last year. It was good. I had access through an interpreter. Without an interpreter, I would have been stuck. But I had an interpreter, I had access to all the information. I was a student equal with the other teachers in the lectures, whether it was on a practicum, in the classroom, or in schools.
It was Nirvana's feistiness that first caught the eye of her husband Michael, who was also deaf.
What drew my attention really was that I thought it was a challenge, really, this girl.
Now they're achieving their dreams together. Michael is a full-time university student and Nirvana is working as a sign language teacher. One of her jobs is at Otago Girls High School, a job she was offered after the government introduced sign language into the curriculum last year. Schools can now offer New Zealand Sign as an optional language in years 7 to 10.
I believe in the challenge for students. I think that's good. It's good to, I tell them they must turn their voices off, and that's why I rely totally on visual means, role plays, PowerPoints, being involved, and so on. And when they eventually get comfortable, it's like learning any language, whether it's Maori, French, German, whatever. It's the same thing with sign language. They can learn it.
The students start with simple conversation.
When you learn sign language and they recognize that it's linked to a culture like Maori or whatever, that there is a culture and a language connection, it's a good idea to make people aware that sign language is part of deaf culture. It's part of how we are.
There's a shortage of sign language tutors, and as sign language becomes more widespread in schools and society becomes more inclusive, it will only increase in relevance as a career option.
Maybe when they get older, they might decide to work with deaf people in the community, or we need more interpreters in New Zealand badly.
While Nirvana is pleased to see sign language gaining recognition, she and others in the deaf community have some concerns about the way it's been rolled out into the curriculum.
Yeah, my dream would be to see sign language in schools, obviously, but who's going to teach it? I'd like to do that, yes, but we need more, like me, maybe more deaf teachers training to become qualified teachers so they could teach sign language, or including it in teacher training, sign language in their curriculum, so that we need to develop the resources so that people can use them, and that's about money again.
In most schools, teachers with no experience in sign language will be expected to learn alongside their students from DVDs and booklets. These resources are still being developed. Some members of the deaf community ask why priority is being given to teaching sign language to hearing students. They feel the focus should be on deaf children, who often aren't properly supported in the learning of core subjects like maths and English. It's a problem Nirvana has experienced firsthand.
And then when I went to high school, I had 5 hours of a teacher aide. It was a teacher of the deaf who came in 5 hours a week. 5 hours a week, that was all with sign language to get all the information. The rest, I was relying on lip reading. I just missed information. I was completely stuck. The frustration was immense. But I liked the school, but I had to change schools, obviously, because they had a deaf unit and they had the best support, and I could use sign language there.
But right now, Nirvana and Michael prefer to look to their future. After a busy time with teaching and lectures, they enjoy spending time together as a family. And making sure their hearing baby is bilingual.
It's a baby elephant.